My first role ever in high school was Seymour Krelborn in Little Shop of Horrors. It's the role and show that made me fall in love with theater. And here I am, 75 years old and still doing it.
The first role I ever played was Kim McAfee in Bye Bye Birdie in 6th grade.
So my mom was a director, still is, she still directs, but she was famous for creating these kind of like neighborhood theater troupes, and we had one in the neighborhood where I grew up, and we did a production of Hansel and Gretel, and I was 2 years old, and I played a gingerbread child who jumped out of the oven at the end and had his big moment center stage.
My very first role ever was in 2nd grade. I played a wrapping present in some elementary school pageant about Christmas. So I was a big present and I wrapped. Get it? It's a pun on wrapping and rapping.
The first role I ever played was in 2nd grade, and I played the king in a textbook play called The Terrible Horrible Giant. Now, we had an English book. You know, in 2nd grade, you have like an English textbook. And in it was a little play that we would just read aloud in class.
First role I ever played, I'm going to say, was in the Shakespeare play, Much Ado About Nothing, and I got to play Watchmen number 3. It was a great time. I got beat with a carrot.
I went up to her afterwards, my teacher, and I said, "We have to do this play. It's in the book. We have to put on this play." And she goes, "If you can put on the play, you can do it." So I made all the costumes of my own, and of course cast myself as the king. And so the first role I ever played happened to also be self-produced, self-directed.